This is what makes narcissists feel powerless around strong people. What's the one thing narcissists fear the most when facing someone who's truly strong and self-assured? Spoiler alert. It's not what you might think, but it's something that cuts right to the core of their insecurities. If you're curious to find out what it is and why it matters, stick with me until the end. I'll also share how you can dive deeper into this topic through my programs. Let's jump in. So, what terrifies narcissists when they encounter someone who is genuinely strong? It all boils down to one word: inferiority. Yep, that knowing fear that you might actually be better than them. Not because you're flaunting it, but because deep down they believe it might be true. Beneath all their bravado and arrogance lies a deep sense of inadequacy, and nothing threatens that fragile ego more than a confident, capable, and empowered person. Here's the kicker: their fear of not measuring up fuels their need to tear you down. Whether it's subtle digs or outright attempts to undermine you, they'll do whatever it takes to make themselves feel superior. But when you refuse to play their game, you expose their insecurities for what they are. And that's their ultimate nightmare. Stick around, because I'm breaking down why their tactics fail against truly strong individuals like you. Narcissists feel threatened by your presence, by the way you show up in the world, the energy you bring, and the genuine qualities you embody, like your love, courage, and strength. Anything about you that shines, anything positive you've achieved, becomes a threat to them. This includes any success you've earned, which challenges their inflated sense of superiority. It's important to remember that their sense of superiority is false. It's based on nothing real, especially when we talk about those on the destructive side of narcissism. If this is someone you've known for a long time, it's even worse. They may feel resentful of your growth, which sounds crazy, but it's true. Anything that makes you stand out or makes others admire you more will trigger them. They can't stand the idea of being overshadowed. The truth is, narcissists are afraid you'll see through their facade. They're terrified that someone is strong, as you will quickly see beyond the surface and figure them out. To protect themselves, they'll do anything to discredit you. Their goal is to undermine your reputation and turn others against you before you can expose them. One of the biggest fears for narcissists is that you'll reveal the truth about them. They can't stand the idea of their lies being exposed. If you're someone who values honesty, that's a big problem for them. In dysfunctional family dynamics, the truth teller is often the scapegoat because they threaten the fake image that the narcissist has built. The truth disrupts the whole toxic system they've created, which is why those who speak it often get punished. Another major fear for narcissists is losing control. They crave power and domination, and when they realize they can't control you, it's a huge blow. This loss of control or the inability to manipulate you will drive them to lash out. You'll face serious backlash as they try to regain the power they've lost over you. Now, depending on the type of narcissist, your strength can either attract them or make them see you as a threat. A covert narcissist might initially be drawn to your confidence, courage, and power. But once they realize that your strength exposes their own flaws and insecurities, they'll turn on you. You'll become the enemy in their eyes, and suddenly they'll see themselves as the victim, even though they're the ones causing the drama. An overt or grandiose narcissist, on the other hand, might find your strength appealing at first. They enjoy the challenge your strong personality presents. But when they realize they can't manipulate you as easily as they thought, that power will become a problem for them. They'll get frustrated and justify any abusive behavior as a way of getting you back under control. What many people don't realize is that narcissists rarely target just anyone. If they're coming after you, it's because you have something they want. You bring light, kindness, and goodness into the world, things they lack. You're empathetic, loving, and decent, and that makes you the opposite of what they are. You probably also have some intelligence and accomplishments under your belt. You make them look good by association, and at first, they like that. They are always thinking, what's in it for me? And you provide a boost to their image. But when your personal power and strength start to challenge them, that's when the real problems begin. The issue with narcissists is that they need to feel in charge. They thrive on creating the illusion that they're superior to everyone else, even if that's far from the truth. Sooner or later, your strength and confidence will clash with their need for control. Sometimes it's obvious right away, and other times it takes a while. But when the problem surfaces, you'll definitely notice the shift. It's hard to miss. A covert narcissist might keep their jealousy and insecurity hidden for a while, but an overt narcissist, they'll switch moods like flipping a light switch. They can't hide their bruised ego or emotional triggers as easily. Honestly, all narcissists are sneaky and fake, but covert ones take it to another level. Here's the thing, narcissists must feel like they're calling the shots. Everything's fine as long as they're in charge and getting what they want. But the moment you stop playing along, or worse, you unintentionally outshine them just by being yourself, their ego takes a hit. And when that happens, things can get ugly fast. It's not even about you, you're just being you, but their insecurities twisted into a problem. Remember, their baggage is theirs, not yours. When manipulation, gaslighting, or control doesn't work on you, narcissists often resort to passive-aggressive tactics. If they can't dominate you outright, they'll come at you in other ways, less direct, but just as damaging. A narcissist who feels threatened will try to control the narrative. They'll go out of their way to make others see you differently, often in a negative light. They'll smear your reputation, downplay your strengths, and pretend everything's fine to your face while badmouthing you behind your back. And they're good at it. They lie effortlessly, whether it's outright lies or leaving out key details, all without feeling a shred of guilt. Here's the bottom line. Narcissists need to feel superior and in control. At first, they might find your confidence and independence appealing, but eventually, those same traits will become a problem. It's not a question of if, but when. People who trigger narcissists in this way tend to be confident and self-reliant. They don't need constant validation from others and trust their own judgment. They've worked on themselves and live life on their terms, independent of the chaos narcissists try to bring into relationships. This kind of strength is exactly what a narcissist doesn't want in someone. They are looking for people they can manipulate, not those who stand firm in their own power. If you've ever experienced this kind of dynamic with a narcissist, share your story in the comments below. Once a narcissist feels threatened by your confidence, strength, or courage, they'll look for every chance to bring you down. They'll highlight your mistakes or flaws, whether real or imagined, just to knock you off your game. They can't stand the thought of you, or anyone else seeing you in a positive light. When it comes to dealing with a triggered narcissist and their fears, the most important step is protecting yourself. If what I shared today resonates with your experience, here are a few takeaways to keep in mind. First, create distance. Whether it's physical or emotional, separating yourself from the narcissist is essential to cutting off their source of supply. If going no contact isn't possible, aim for low contact and use techniques like the grey rock method to remain emotionally detached. Need to know more about that? Check out the video I've linked here. Next, prioritize your healing. This journey is about reclaiming your personal power, rebuilding your self-worth, and breaking free from patterns that draw toxic individuals into your life. Healing is a commitment to yourself, and every step you take is progress. Before you head out, let's stay connected. Give this video a thumbs up if it resonated with you. It not only helps the channel, but also lets me know this content is helpful. Subscribe to join a community of growth, strength, and support, and share this video with someone who might need it. And don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments below. Have you used the grey rock method? What strategies have worked for you when dealing with a narcissist? Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. Thank you for being here, for showing up for yourself, and for being part of this journey. Take care and remember, you're stronger than you think. I'll see you in the next video.